All right, for my DataVis this week, I did a Gantt chart. So I've already attached my data, but I'm going to be looking at the STEM fast forward fall timeline. So I included different activities and then kind of organized these by different elements that were similar and then put their start and end dates here. So you can use DataVis to run a Gantt. So I'm going to install that. This has the ggplot in it, which is what you need to plot at the end. And then you can see over here. And then, so I broke down the activities and the project elements from my data into factors, just for ease of running them later when I kind of merge the data and do some other things. So acts are the activities. So the different activities are survey development, team meetings, survey deployment, data analysis, presentation development, and presentation. And these are pulling from the names in my data set. You can see them right here. And then else, so these are the project elements. So the surveys, meetings, survey meeting analyses, and presentation. And then just to check the results from above, can run this down here and see the breakdown of the activities, project elements, and the dates. So in order to get this to run and sequentially, you can specify the start and end dates to be in a single column. So state is going to be that I want to have the start dates be the aligning things for the bars. And then I'm going to convert the activities and project elements into the columns, or columns into factors. So using the gather for the dates, mutating to pull my data together, month, date, year, activities as a factor, so putting this in here, and then the project elements as well. And then I can check those results again. So you can see it kind of switched from up here a little bit. Activities, project elements, having the start dates here, and then the project elements also over here. So in order to create a chart from the table above, I'm going to pull from this table, and then I'm going to specify the axes by date and activity. So right here, picked a standard color scheme, and then my bars are going to be my project elements. So you'll see the bars going across. GN line is the spacing of the different bars on the y-axis. So as it gets bigger, they kind of push into each other. So 10 worked out well for me. And then the legend will be by project element. So you see the legend on the right-hand side. And then I picked the labels for the axes of the x-axis of date. Why I didn't label, it's going to be the different, I think, projects. Oh no, activities, different activities, because the elements are the bars. And then the title is STEM Fast Forward Fall Project Timeline. So you can see this over here. So the Gantt charts are good for planning and scheduling projects. This is good for like a project timeline, and then it helps you assess how long a project and the subtasks are going to take. And you can plan the order of tasks and see how the tasks kind of interact and depend on each other. So there are certain equations you can use to say that, like, for example, survey development needs to happen before survey deployment. So you can signify that. I didn't for this just because they spaced everything out and just made it so that you had this much time to do that, but that is possible. So you can do the sequential and linear kind of aspects. So seeing as this kind of moves, these move at the end of one, the start of another begins. And then also the parallel aspects. So meetings are semi-weekly. So I put the meetings in here to see when things are going to be going on at the same time, so parallel parts of the project. So you can see here survey development, team meetings going on while that's happening, survey deployment after survey development, but both of those are related to survey, data analysis following survey deployment, and then after getting those analyses, the presentation development, and then finally the presentation. All right, bye.